Hey, what's going on, everybody? Coach John here. We are here with a little bit of mobility, stretching, and some extra movement. These videos are going to be really great to do post-workout, or if you just have a little extra time and you're looking to add some stretching and mobility into your routine. So throughout the day, we have Coach Jake with us, and we also have Coach Krishna. They're going to be doing a lot of the static stretching variations. So if you're looking for just a pure static stretch where you're just holding for the duration of the time, you're going to be looking at these two. If you're looking to add a little wrinkle or a little kind of extra movement and kind of playfulness into your stretching routine, go ahead and watch me, and I'll be giving you some extra examples that you can practice. So this first one, we have our half kneeling hip flexor stretch. So again, looking at Coach Jake and Coach Krishna here, we got 1 minute on the clock. So as we get into that deep lunge position, we're gonna get started with our hold in 3, 2, 1, and hold. So kind of leaning in to that front hip. This is a really good one just to stretch out those hip flexors. So if you guys are sitting a lot, or if you're doing a lot of high knees or mountain climbers or anything where those knees are kind of coming up towards your torso, often the front of our hips can get really tight. And again, we have a long 1 minute hold right here. If you're looking to add something a little extra, you can take a little kind of sit back and then lean forward. That's a good option there too if you want to get the hamstrings involved. Another good option here is just taking both hands, coming all the way down. You can also push out that front leg. And last one here, as you're reaching forward, you can kind of reach that same side hand all the way up. So you're feeling that stretch all the way down along that same side. We got 10 seconds to go, so keep holding deep into that stretch, breathing in. Just a few more seconds here, keep on holding. And rest. Let's go ahead and switch sides. We'll follow that same pattern. Getting started in 3, 2, and go ahead and lean forward and hold. Again, nice big deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Getting a good front hip stretch here. And again, if you want to add a little playfulness here, you could also sit back, get a hamstring stretch, and then lean forward a little bit here. Let's do one more of those, all the way back, all the way forward. And let's take both those hands right down in between the foot and drive that knee out and just hold. Feeling that stretch in the front of your hip on the floor and kind of in the groin on the inside of that leg that is up. And last one here, just kind of reaching all the way up, all down on that same side, getting a nice good hip flexor stretch. Again, breathe. Nice and slow. And of course, listen to your body. Only go as far as you can. Don't force the stretch. As you do these each week, your body will open up. 3, 2, and rest. All right, so we're gonna switch it up. We're going into a child's pose with a reach through. So looking at Coach Jake and Coach Krishna for that static stretch in 3, 2, and just reaching one hand all the way under, feeling that good stretch in between your shoulder blades. So looking at Coach Jake here, you should feel that stretch kind of right between the middle of your back, opening up the back of the shoulder. And we got that nice 1 minute on that full side. So try to get used to these longer holds. Breathe in nice and deep, laying down on that shoulder. And if you want to add some movement, you can come back to that tabletop position, reach under and hold. Come all the way back. And just keep alternating with that hold in that bottom position and that hold in that top position. We got 10 seconds to go. One more here if you're moving with me. In 3, 2, and rest. So coming back to that tabletop position here. Get ready to switch sides. In 3, 2, and reaching under. Again, feeling that big stretch right between your shoulder blades. And if you're up for a little extra movement, you can follow along here, laying down on that shoulder. Hold, get one big breath, and then coming all the way back into the middle. Reaching through again. One big breath in and out. And then all the way back to the middle. This stretch is really good to do if you're doing a lot of rows, so kind of pulling your hands back and squeezing your shoulder blades. It's also really good, again, if you are in a seated position, kind of working at a desk or on a keyboard, just stretching out that back, getting a little extra movement there, creating some space. And we're almost there. We got 10 seconds to go. Again, if you're doing that static hold, just keep holding here. In 3, 2, and rest. All right, moving to our third one. We're gonna start in a high plank position here. We're gonna be kicking our leg up into a pigeon. So let's start with our left leg in 3, 2, and kicking up and hold. So again, on this first one, looking for a good stretch in our glutes here, so the outside of our hips. You can put your hands on the floor here. If this position is challenging for you with that long, straight leg, another good option, looking at me here, is just bringing that back leg in, creating each leg about 90 degrees. They should look the same. And from there, just leaning forward over that front hip. Sometimes this adjustment can be a little bit more comfortable. And if you're doing this adjusted position here, you can also kind of lean back, take some pressure off, lean forward into that stretch, hold it for a second or two, and then kind of back off, just using your hands for support best you can. We got 10 seconds to go. To get out of this position, we're gonna return to that high plank. So hands down on the floor in 3, 2, and going back to that high plank. Switching legs, getting ready for that next round. In 3, 2, and hold. So again, if you're doing that adjusted position, go ahead and take that back leg, bend it, so each leg is looking like that 90 degrees, leaning over the front, and then backing off just a little bit. This is a great stretch if you're doing a lot of squats or deadlifting, stepping up, lunging, anything like that, where the back of your hips, even your lower back, can start to feel tight. This is a good one to stretch those big muscles in the back of your hips. Or we could just say the butt muscles. That's what it is. Hit your glutes. It's that big, strong muscle that helps you get out of the squat, helps you get up, out of the couch, off the toilet, all those good things. Okay, and almost done. We got 10 seconds to go, so keep holding, breathing through it. If the body's starting to shake and tremble a little bit, that's okay. Big, long, deep breath, and rest. Okay, we're going back to that child's pose position. We're gonna reach both hands over to one side, and let's go for that stretch here. So looking, again, at Coach Jake, you wanna feel that stretch all in those lats here, so those big, strong muscles that come from right under your armpit and connect all the way down to your lower back here. You're gonna feel these a lot on pull-ups. So as you're reaching forward and over, if you're looking to add a little bit extra movement, you can take these little baby steps with your hands going all the way across and start alternating the sides. So if you're not looking to do that static hold, if you like to move a little bit more, this is a really good option. Just make sure you stop and hold for a couple seconds on each side before you switch. And we got just about 20 seconds to go. So again, breathing nice and deep. You can adjust the position of your feet. So if you want to sink your hips down a little bit deeper, you might need to have a little bit wider stance with your knees and with your feet. 3, 2, and go ahead and rest and switch sides. This is gonna be our last one here, and it'll be all done. Get ready to hold it in 3, 2, and down and hold. And again, if you're moving with me, same thing, just take a nice big deep breath all the way in. Feel that big stretch, again, behind the armpits, all down along your side. Feel that rib cage push out, and then exhale as you're walking over to the other side. One big deep breath, feel that pressure, and exhale. And just keep alternating sides. Almost there. We got 20 seconds to go, and we'll be done with this movement and mobility routine. So hang in there, breathing your way through it. We're almost done. All right, Last one right here. Hold, hold, hold. In 3, 2, and go ahead and rest and shake it out. That is all we got for you today, guys. Thanks so much for joining us. Drink some extra water, enjoy the rest of your day, and thanks for working hard. You guys earned that one. See you next time.